Imagine if poverty wasn't just about not having money. Imagine if it was a financial trap that gets tighter the more you struggle. Welcome to the paradox. Being poor is expensive. Conventional wisdom says, spend less than you earn. Easy, right? You think you're cutting corners, saving pennies. But the reality? You're trying to bail water from a sinking ship with a teacup. Your brain plays tricks on you. It tells you that you're in control, that you just need more discipline. But discipline isn't the issue. The issue is an invisible force field that turns everything you buy into a luxury you can't afford. And here's the kicker: the less you have, the more it costs. Feel uncomfortable yet? Excellent. Stick around. Let's talk about the mirage of financial discipline. You think it's your guiding light. But it's a mirage. A cognitive illusion. You believe you can will yourself out of poverty with sheer grit. The truth? You're up against decision fatigue. Your brain is overloaded by endless choices just to make it through the day. These micro decisions, each seemingly trivial, are actually a relentless onslaught on your mental resources. They drain you. You're not undisciplined, you're overwhelmed. Your brain is like an outdated computer running too many tabs. It's bound to crash. This isn't a character flaw, it's a glitch in the system. Still think it's about spending discipline? Keep watching. It's about to get even messier. Now, let's peel back another layer: the illusion of luck. You think some people just get lucky breaks. But that's another brain trick. Luck isn't the windfall you think it is. It's the product of opportunity meeting preparation. But when you're poor, opportunities are rare, and preparation feels like a luxury. Your brain, stuck in survival mode, can't see beyond today. It's wired for short-term gains because tomorrow is a distant concept. So when a rare chance does appear, you're too mentally exhausted to seize it. In this system, luck is not random. It's a byproduct of a privilege you don't have. Still think you're just unlucky? Or is your brain running outdated software? Time to reveal the hidden protocol: mental accounting. You split money into mental categories. Rent here. Groceries there. Emergency fund somewhere else. Seems organized? It's a cognitive trap. It creates the illusion of control. But when emergencies hit, your neatly organized mental accounts are useless. Your brain doesn't care about your budget categories when you've got a zero balance. It defaults to panic mode. And then, sunk cost fallacy kicks in. You invest in bad decisions because you've already spent so much. You throw good money after bad, hoping to fix a problem with more money you don't have. Sound familiar? It's not poor planning. It's poor programming. Finally, meet the scarcity mindset, your brain's silent saboteur. It whispers, there's never enough. You hoard resources, make short-term choices. You think you're being cautious. But you're just caught in a scarcity loop. Scarcity distorts perception. It makes small problems seem massive. It warps your sense of time, making the future irrelevant. This isn't a lack of vision, it's a psychological chokehold. Your brain is stuck in a feedback loop of fear and immediacy. So, is it really about not having enough? Or is your brain wired to see the world through a lens of constant lack? The answer is coming up. Stay tuned. You think you're just unlucky or need more discipline. But let's dig deeper. Your brain isn't lazy. It's running on outdated protocols. The illusion of discipline is just that, an illusion. It's masking a deeper glitch, cognitive bias. Your brain is wired to find shortcuts. It wants to conserve energy because, guess what, thinking is expensive. It uses cognitive bias to simplify decisions. It leans on assumptions and past experiences instead of logic. This isn't a conscious choice. It's your brain's default setting. It's efficient for survival, but disastrous for long-term financial planning. You're not lacking willpower, you're short-circuiting reason. You think it's all about control, but in reality, your brain is just improvising. It's like trying to navigate with a broken compass. The needle spins, and you think you're heading north. Ready to see how deep this rabbit hole goes? Here's another glitch in your mental software: loss aversion. Your brain hates losing more than it loves winning. It's a survival mechanism. But in the financial world, it backfires spectacularly. You're so afraid of losing money that you avoid risk altogether. You pass up potentially lucrative opportunities because your brain screams, "Danger!" A $5 loss feels like a punch in the gut, while a $5 gain barely registers. This isn't about being cautious, it's about overreacting. Your brain magnifies losses and minimizes gains. It's like having a financial funhouse mirror. This wiring is perfect for avoiding saber-toothed tigers, but terrible for investment decisions. It anchors you to safe, mediocre choices. Are these choices really safe? Or is it just a safety net made of cobwebs? Think about it. Let's unravel another piece: decision fatigue. You think you're a rational decision maker, but your brain is like a muscle. It gets tired. Every choice drains your mental energy. When you're poor, every penny counts, and every decision feels monumental. You're forced to make trade-offs constantly. Should you buy groceries or pay the utility bill? Your brain can't handle this overload. It cuts corners, defaults to habits, and makes snap judgments. This isn't laziness, it's self-preservation. It's like trying to run a marathon without water. Eventually you hit the wall. Your brain shuts down, and you make poor choices. You're not failing because you're weak. You're failing because you're exhausted. Ever wondered why your best intentions crumble by evening? Your brain is out of fuel. Let's decode mental accounting. You think it's helping you budget, but it's a mental trap. This cognitive process divides your money into isolated categories: rent money, grocery money, fun money. It sounds organized, but it creates mental silos. Your brain loses the big picture, focusing instead on these tiny compartments. Emergencies don't care about your categories, and when they hit, you scramble to cover costs. This leads to a vicious cycle: robbing Peter to pay Paul. You shift money around, thinking you're in control. But it's a shell game, and your brain is the trickster. Mental accounting makes you feel secure, but it's a false sense of security. It binds you to rigid thinking. Think you're budgeting wisely? Or is your brain just playing a game of musical chairs? Finally, let's confront the scarcity mindset. It's your brain's default setting in poverty, creating a tunnel vision of lack. When resources are scarce, your brain focuses solely on immediate needs. This short-term focus is a survival mechanism, but it blinds you to long-term solutions. Your brain is stuck in a loop: get through today, worry about tomorrow later. This leads to decisions that keep you in the poverty trap. You might buy the cheapest product, thinking you're saving money. But cheap often means low quality, leading to more frequent replacements and higher costs in the long run. This isn't a lack of foresight, it's a cognitive shortcut. Your brain is trying to survive today, even if it costs you tomorrow. Are you truly thrifty? Or is scarcity holding you hostage? Here's the raw truth: poverty isn't just about today. The cost compounds over a lifetime. It's a financial black hole. Consider healthcare. You skip regular checkups because they're too expensive. But untreated issues snowball into serious problems, costing far more down the line. Your brain, locked in scarcity mode, can't process these future costs. It focuses on immediate survival, not long-term well-being. Then there's education, another major expense you might forego. Without it, career advancement stalls, and you're stuck in low-paying jobs. That's lost potential, lost income, and a lifetime of missed opportunities. This isn't just a temporary setback, it's a generational cycle. The financial strain you face now gets passed down, perpetuating the poverty trap. So, is it just about not having enough money? Or is it about the compounding cost of missed opportunities? Now let's flip this paradox on its head. The same brain mechanics that trap you can be repurposed. The wiring isn't faulty, it's just misapplied. Cognitive bias, for instance, isn't inherently bad. It's efficient. If you redirect it, it can save time and mental energy. Use it to automate good habits, like saving automatically with each paycheck. Loss aversion can be a powerful motivator. Instead of fearing loss, frame your financial goals as something to gain. Make the potential benefits of saving more emotionally compelling than the fear of losing money. Your brain is already wired for efficiency. It's time to reprogram it to work for you, not against you. Think your brain is a lost cause? Or is it an untapped resource waiting to be harnessed? Reconsider decision fatigue. It's not just a burden, it's a signal to streamline your life. Instead of making endless decisions, create systems. Automate bill payments. Set up simple meal plans. Reduce the number of choices you make daily. This preserves mental energy for crucial decisions. When your brain isn't bogged down by trivial choices, it can focus on what truly matters. You become proactive, not reactive. Decision fatigue can become a guide. It tells you where efficiency is lacking. It highlights areas where small changes can lead to big improvements. Still think you need more willpower? Or do you need a more efficient system? Let's tackle mental accounting. It's not just a trap, it can be your secret weapon. You can use it to create a mental budget that prioritizes spending on what truly aligns with your values. Allocate funds for savings and investments first, turning mental categories into strategic advantages. By redefining your spending categories, you can break free from the illusion of control and channel your financial energy into building wealth. Your brain is already skilled at categorizing. It's about repurposing this skill to serve your long-term goals rather than short-term survival. Think mental accounting is just a limitation? Or is it a tool waiting to be refined? Finally, let's reframe the scarcity mindset. It's not about lack, it's about focus. Your brain is already adept at focusing on what's crucial. Use this skill to prioritize actions that lead to abundance. Focus on building skills, networking, and creating opportunities instead of just surviving. Scarcity can teach you resourcefulness. It can drive innovation and push you to find creative solutions to financial challenges. Your brain's focus isn't a flaw, it's a superpower. Redirect it toward growth, not just survival. Is scarcity an eternal prison? Or is it the forge where resourcefulness is born? So, here's the protocol shift. Prioritize automation. Stop relying on willpower. Set up automatic transfers to savings. Automate bill payments. Your brain is already maxed out, so let systems handle the routine. Automation removes the burden of choice, freeing up mental energy for important decisions. It's like setting your financial life on autopilot. You get out of the way of your own cognitive limitations. This isn't about being lazy, it's about being smart. Reduce decision fatigue by eliminating repetitive choices and focusing your limited cognitive resources on strategic thinking. It's a one-time setup for a lifetime of better financial health. Automation is your brain's best friend, turning potential chaos into structured efficiency. Is it about making more decisions? Or is it about making fewer, higher quality ones? Next protocol, redefine risk. Your brain hates loss, but not all risk is bad. It's time to distinguish between reckless risk and strategic risk. Reckless risk is gambling with your future. Strategic risk is an informed decision, weighing potential gains against possible losses. It's about calculated moves, not blind leaps. Use your brain's loss aversion to your advantage by framing investment opportunities as the loss of potential gains rather than risking current assets. Shift your mindset from fear-based to opportunity-focused. This reframing helps you see risk as a tool for growth, not a threat to survival. It's about leveraging fear as a motivator rather than a paralyzer. Is risk something to avoid? Or is it the very thing that can propel you forward if managed wisely? Here's another shift. Leverage mental accounting for good. Use it to set clear, purpose-driven financial goals. Create mental categories that align with your values and long-term objectives. This isn't about rigid budgeting, it's about strategic allocation. By defining clear categories, you channel your resources effectively. Each dollar has a job, and each job serves a bigger purpose. Mental accounting can become a framework for achieving financial clarity. It's not about restriction, it's about intention. It transforms how you view and manage money, turning chaos into clarity. So, is mental accounting a limitation? Or is it a sophisticated tool waiting to be harnessed for precision and purpose? Now, let's turn scarcity into innovation. The scarcity mindset has taught you to be resourceful. Now, direct that resourcefulness toward creativity and problem solving. Start by identifying areas where scarcity has forced you to innovate. Then, apply this innovative thinking to broader financial strategies. Challenge constraints and turn limitations into opportunities. Scarcity can fuel ingenuity. It can drive you to find unconventional solutions that others might overlook. It's about seeing constraints not as barriers, but as launch pads for creative thinking. From scarcity comes the potential for abundance. It's about pivoting your perception and using limitations to your advantage. Is scarcity a permanent state? Or is it the catalyst for innovative breakthroughs? Finally, reframe cognitive bias as a tool for habit formation. Your brain loves shortcuts, so use this to create positive financial habits. Automate good behaviors and make bad ones inconvenient. This isn't just about saving money, it's about creating a financial system that runs smoothly without constant intervention. Reinforce positive behaviors by setting triggers and rewards. Leverage cognitive bias to make these new habits stick. It's about turning your brain's tendencies into mechanisms for success. Your brain is a powerful tool. It's time to stop fighting its natural inclinations and start aligning them with your financial goals. Is cognitive bias a trap? Or is it the foundation for building an automated path to financial stability? Now, here's your new protocol. Embrace the power of small wins. Your brain thrives on progress, no matter how minor. Set micro goals that lead to larger objectives. Pay off a tiny debt, save a small amount consistently, or learn one new skill. These small victories build momentum, creating a positive feedback loop in your brain. Your brain releases dopamine, the reward chemical, each time you achieve a goal. This makes you feel good and motivates you to tackle the next challenge. Over time, these micro wins compound into significant financial progress. It's not about giant leaps, it's about consistent, incremental steps. Redirect your brain's focus from the enormity of the task to the satisfaction of completing small, manageable pieces. So, is progress only about big achievements? Or is it the accumulation of small, strategic victories? Next protocol: transform fear into curiosity. Your brain is biologically wired to fear the unknown. But this fear can be repurposed into curiosity and learning. Instead of fearing financial literacy, dive into it with a curious mind. Learn about investments, budgeting, and financial planning. Curiosity fuels growth, and an informed mind makes better decisions. Fear keeps you stagnant, but curiosity propels you forward. It opens doors to new strategies and opportunities. It encourages you to ask questions, seek advice, and expand your financial knowledge. Embrace the mindset that there's always something new to learn, and let curiosity be your guide. This shift turns the unknown from a threat into an adventure. Is fear a barrier? Or is it the gateway to knowledge and empowerment? Here's your next move: develop a future-oriented mindset. Your brain is programmed for immediate survival, but it can be trained to consider the long term. Visualize your future self. Where do you want to be in 5, 10, or 20 years? This visualization creates a connection between your present actions and future outcomes. By focusing on long-term rewards, you motivate your brain to delay gratification and make better financial choices. This isn't about ignoring the present but integrating future goals into daily decisions. Create a vision board or write a letter from your future self. These tools reinforce the importance of long-term planning, gradually reshaping your brain's priorities. Is the future a distant, irrelevant concept? Or is it the compass guiding your daily actions? Another protocol: cultivate gratitude. This isn't just feel-good advice, it's a neurological hack. Gratitude shifts your perspective from lack to abundance. It rewires your brain to focus on what you have rather than what you don't. This positive outlook reduces stress and enhances decision-making. Practicing gratitude can be as simple as keeping a daily journal or reflecting on 3 things you're thankful for each day. This practice builds resilience, helping you navigate financial challenges with a clearer, calmer mind. Gratitude doesn't magically fill your bank account, but it does provide the mental clarity to make better choices. It's about fostering a mindset that amplifies positivity and productivity. Is gratitude just a nice-to-have? Or is it the foundation for a resilient, resourceful mind? Finally, your last protocol: seek community. Financial success isn't a solo journey. Your brain is wired for social interaction, so leverage this for support and growth. Surround yourself with people who understand your goals. Join groups or forums where financial literacy and support are shared. Community can provide encouragement, accountability, and shared knowledge. Being part of a community creates a network of resources and opportunities. It combats feelings of isolation and reinforces the idea that you're not alone in your financial journey. Your brain thrives in collaborative environments. Shared goals and experiences amplify motivation and resilience. Is financial success a lonely path? Or is it a collective journey with strength in numbers? And now, the verdict: to escape the poverty paradox, rewire your internal protocol. The first step is recognizing that your financial struggles are not moral failings but systemic glitches. You are not undisciplined, you're human. Your brain is simply executing outdated software. Begin by acknowledging these cognitive glitches. Awareness is the first step to change. Identify where your brain's default settings are sabotaging you. Understand that the high cost of poverty isn't just financial, it's cognitive. You're not just fighting against the lack of money but against your brain's primitive programming. The key is not to blame yourself but to upgrade your mental software. This isn't about shame, it's about strategy. Your brain is your most powerful tool, but you have to update it. Is your current financial state a permanent condition? Or is it a system waiting to be reprogrammed? Here's a sharp shift: adopt a mindset of continuous learning. Your brain is designed to learn and adapt. It craves novelty and new information. Financial literacy is not a one-time achievement but a lifelong pursuit. Commit to learning something new about finance every week. This keeps your brain engaged and sharp. With each piece of new information, you build a stronger foundation. This isn't just academic knowledge, it's practical power. It helps you make informed decisions and recognize opportunities that others might miss. The more you know, the fewer cognitive shortcuts your brain will take. You're not just expanding your mind, you're expanding your world. Is learning about finance a chore? Or is it the most empowering tool you can give yourself? Next, make adaptability your new protocol. Life is unpredictable, and so are financial markets. Your brain's ability to adapt is one of its greatest strengths. Embrace change as a constant. Flexibility in your approach to finances allows you to pivot when needed. It's about having a plan but also being ready to change course when circumstances shift. Adaptability is your insurance against stagnation. It helps you respond to financial challenges with resilience rather than panic. This fluid thinking transforms obstacles into opportunities. Your brain loves patterns, but it's also capable of breaking them. Develop the skill of adaptability, and you'll find stability in the most unstable of times. Is change something to fear? Or is it the catalyst for growth and resilience? Another protocol to install: focus on incremental improvement. Your brain loves quick results, but real progress is often gradual. Set small, achievable milestones that lead to larger goals. This not only makes goals manageable but also keeps your motivation high. Each small win reinforces your progress and builds confidence. Incremental improvement is about patience and persistence. It's the compound interest of personal development. Over time, these small gains accumulate into significant achievements. Your brain is wired to seek immediate gratification, but teaching it to appreciate slow, steady progress is a game changer. Is progress only visible in big leaps? Or is it the sum of many small, consistent steps? Finally, let's talk about the power of reflection. Regularly review your financial decisions and outcomes. This isn't about dwelling on mistakes, it's about learning from them. Reflection allows your brain to process experiences and extract valuable lessons. It helps you understand what worked, what didn't, and why. Set aside time each week to reflect. Write down your thoughts, analyze your decisions, and plan your next steps. This practice strengthens your decision-making muscles and enhances your financial acumen. Reflection turns experience into expertise. It's not just about looking back, it's about moving forward with clarity. Is reflection a waste of time? Or is it the most valuable investment in your financial education? Let's start with the paradox of opportunity. When you're poor, opportunity feels scarce. But here's the kicker: scarcity sharpens your focus. Your brain, wired for survival, becomes adept at spotting even the smallest chances. This hyper-awareness is an asset. It's about training your mind to not only see opportunities but to seize them. Scarcity forces you to be resourceful. It makes your decisions intentional and your actions deliberate. The same constraints that seem to hold you back can propel you forward if leveraged correctly. Harness this focus. Turn it into a laser that cuts through noise and distractions. Opportunities aren't always obvious, but your sharpened focus can illuminate paths others overlook. Is opportunity truly scarce? Or is it hiding in plain sight, waiting for a focused mind to recognize it? Next, embrace the paradox of risk. Conventional wisdom says avoid risk when resources are limited. But what if calculated risks were your ticket out? Your brain fears loss, but it can also be trained to evaluate risk more strategically. The key is distinguishing between reckless and informed risks. Reckless risk is jumping without a parachute. Informed risk is knowing the terrain before you leap. It's about making decisions with the best information available, not in the absence of fear, but in spite of it. This isn't about gambling with your future, it's about leveraging risk as a tool for growth. By understanding and managing risk, you can turn potential threats into opportunities. Is risk a danger to be avoided? Or is it the bridge to greater possibilities when navigated wisely? Let's explore the paradox of time. When you're struggling financially, time feels like a luxury. However, it's your most valuable asset. Your brain often prioritizes immediate needs over long-term planning. But what if you flip this script? By investing time wisely, you can change your financial trajectory. Consider the power of compounding. Small, consistent investments of time can lead to exponential growth in skills, knowledge, and wealth. This isn't about rushing, it's about patience and persistence. Time management isn't just a skill, it's a strategy. It determines how effectively you can convert your efforts into tangible results. Is time a fleeting resource slipping away? Or is it the foundation you build upon, 1 minute at a time? Now, the paradox of failure. It's often seen as the ultimate setback. But in reality, failure is a profound teacher. Your brain naturally avoids failure, equating it with loss. But what if you reframed failure as feedback? Each setback is data, information that guides your next move. Failure strips away assumptions and forces you to confront reality. It's a catalyst for growth, prompting you to adapt and innovate. Embrace failure as a necessary step in the learning process. Instead of fearing failure, anticipate it. Use it to refine your approach and strengthen your resolve. It's not about perfection, it's about progression. Is failure the end of the road? Or is it the compass pointing you toward a more informed path? Finally, the paradox of wealth. True wealth isn't just financial, it's psychological. It's about mindset and perception. Your brain interprets wealth through the lens of abundance. By cultivating a mindset that recognizes and appreciates what you have, you shift from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance. This shift isn't just mental, it's transformative. It alters how you approach financial decisions, creating a proactive rather than reactive stance. True wealth is about balance. It's the harmony between your resources and your aspirations. When your mind aligns with your goals, financial success follows. Is wealth just numbers on a balance sheet? Or is it a state of mind, influencing every decision and outcome?